I know I ghosted you. I know I disappeared on you, and I'm so sorry because I love you. I really do. And I know I've been gone for 3 weeks, but I promise I love you. I didn't mean to ghost you. You know, I was just going through some things. But I did shoot you a text though. I did shoot you 1 or 2 texts in between. I know. I'm sorry, girl. I love you. I promise I won't do it again.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is How I Do Things. The show where you send me your questions and I'll let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it. Use it, don't use it at all. Listen, do what you will with it. Seriously? You know why? Because me, no professional whatsoever. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Honeys, I've been gone for 3 whole weeks. 3 of them. So I think I owe you an explanation. I really do. I keep telling you guys, like, let's not be ghosted by these trash men, and then I go and just disappear into thin air. So today's a cozy conversation, and for me today, I'm actually having a green juice. I'm still having my smoothie for the day. It takes me forever to drink this thing because, to tell you the truth, green drinks are actually disgusting. They're good for you, but ugh. So what had happened was, if you're new around here, I'm a daily YouTuber. Every single day I'm in your face, 7:30. Consistency is my middle name. And then I went and I ghosted you guys. I did a video on dating and then I was gone. So what had happened was, I was sitting there and I had recorded content in advance, about like 10 videos in advance, and I was just editing nicely, going through everything. For some weird reason, my computer upgraded and it wiped my hard drive for the second time. It's not the first time it happened, it was the second time. I was devastated. I looked at the computer, my hard drive was wiped, all my videos that I pre-recorded were gone, and I was just like, that was me. That was me. I was done. I threw a little tantrum and I was just like, I'm angry with the world. Jesus, why did you let this happen? You knew that my thing was connected to a computer and you let it happen. And then at the end of the day, thank goodness I have a husband who does not hold anything back. He's like, it's your fault. You left the thing connected. Take responsibility. And I was in so much pain inside that I got angry. And I was just like, this has stolen all of my joy. All of it. So I just went and took unpaid leave. And I was gone for 3 weeks. And y'all continue to watch my videos. Thank you so much. Goodness. But the beautiful thing that happened while I was gone is that so many of you showed your love and concern. Comments on my Instagram, DMs, comments on the videos, as well as in my community tab. So many of you were just like, yo, Kopano, hope you're good. We miss you. And I love that. It's just that we built such a good family. I missed you guys too. I missed being here every single day. I just couldn't have the energy to record anymore. And I was wondering why. I love how I do things. I actually love recording how I do things. And then I realized that there's a part of the process that steals my joy. We all speak about protecting our peace. That if somebody is taking away your peace, protect it. If there's a man who keeps ghosting you, let him out of your life because he's stealing your peace. But then there is joy. Joy is multiplication of the happiness that we feel in this world. And there's an ultimate level of joy that we have when we are with and in peace and right with God. But there's a joy that comes from doing this. Me and you, girl, when we meet every Sunday, having a chat, it gives me so much joy. There was a little part that was draining me. And sometimes we feel that way in our lives, right? We love the work that we do. We just don't like the people we work with. We like going for a jog. We just don't like feeling unsafe when we do. We like going out shopping. We just don't like how our credit card looks like afterwards. So what was it for me? For me personally, it was editing. Editing my videos every single day was a part that was stealing the joy. I love recording, I love researching, I love this part of how I do things. But the editing drained the life out of me. So I had to make sure that I removed that little leech, that thing that was sucking the joy out of what I was doing before coming back. And that's why it took me so long. Just finding someone I can trust to edit these videos was a very important part. And that's why it took just a wee bit more time to come back. So today I want to share with you 5 steps that you can take to make sure that you protect your joy. Whatever it is that you are doing, that you love doing, it may take a few extra steps. But if it is important to you, then you should do it. And here's how. Number 1, you need to know this. You deserve joy. You deserve extra happiness. When you go from this level and you go above that level, when you just like, you feel so happy that it's not normal for me to be this happy, but it is. You first have to believe that life isn't actually supposed to be one big struggle, which most of us tend to think that if things aren't a struggle, there needs to be a struggle somewhere. That life is a constant struggle. That if everything seems fine, if I'm happy, husband's happy, baby's happy, I'm making enough money, I'm actually enjoying my days lately, we start looking for the bad stuff. We're just like, something's gonna happen. It's around the corner. I know it. No, you don't know it. You deserve joy for extended periods of time. And if you don't have that joy, you deserve to have it in some area of your life. So look for it. Look for that thing that actually gives you extra joy. Remember those things called hobbies? People have hobbies, guys. If you don't have a hobby, find one. Find one. Because you deserve joy. You deserve a little piece of your life that gives you joy. And have it. And don't feel guilty about having that extra level of happiness. Number 2, once you find that level of joy, that thing that genuinely just feeds you personally, not everyone, it feeds you, that this thing just makes me so happy when I do it. Once you find that thing, you need to make sure that you identify the thief of joy. If your entire life is one big ball of joy, then God bless you, honey. But if there's something, a little part of your life that is a thief of joy, to find it, hook it, hang it. Sometimes, especially as newlyweds, and I get this question a lot. And the question is, honey, how do you balance all these things? Being a wife, cleaning the house, cooking food, all of those things. And it steals from your joy as a newlywed when you feel as though you have to do everything, because you don't. If you feel overwhelmed by cleaning the house, cooking food, looking after your man, being a career woman, looking after the baby, number 1, speak to your man so you can divide the chores. But number 2, just hire someone to help you clean the house. There's no shame in it. None whatsoever. In actual fact, it's stealing away your joy as a wife. You're not sleeping with your man enough. You guys are not getting down and dirty enough in the bed. You need to. It is very important. Things that steal your joy directly impact your libido. They do. The thief of your joy is also a thief of your sex life. Sex is important, not just for men, but for us as women as well. The glow, honey. Listen, get down and dirty with your man on a regular basis. And if there are things stealing your joy throughout your day, hook them, find out what it is, and deal with it. Number 3, you need to work to have a spot in your life for creativity and freedom. When we think of creativity, we think it's only for creative people. That I'm not a creative person, not really, I'm not an artist. I don't know how to draw, I don't know how to sing, I don't know how to do any of these things that are creative. But creativity for women unlocks a new level of happiness and joy inside of us that gives us just this freedom in our life. It could be having plants in your house that gives you this extra sense of freedom. It's worth it. It could be a podcast that you record in secret. It's worth it. It could be a whole YouTube channel. Now that's a big thing, but it is worth it. It could be you writing poetry or writing a book or writing in your journal. It's also a source of creativity in your life. Seek it and have it. Introducing creativity for you as a woman makes you a better mother, a better wife. It makes you better in bed, and it will make you happier in the workspace because it's a place of release where you can express yourself. if it means that you're going to be creating beadwork or maybe just sewing on the side, if there's one little space of your life, 1 hour a week, where you can find a space for creativity, a place for you to express yourself, be fully within your fields, find it and do it, and see how your life just comes into full light. Number 4, honey, let's all grow up and stop saying that we don't have time for the things that we want to do. I don't have time to read the Bible. I don't have time to pray every day. I don't have time for a hobby. Babe, you do have time. We all have time. We have time for all the things that suck the joy out of our lives. We do. We really do. We have time for Instagram. We have time for toxic bosses. We have time to do things for other people, but we don't have time to do things for ourselves. It's about prioritizing. Prioritize yourself. It is important. It is of the utmost importance that you have an area of joy in your life and you do have the time. If you were to analyze what you do with your time, that little 15 minutes that you keep stealing in the kitchen for you to go on Instagram, and that other 15 minutes that you steal when you're on the toilet, when you know that you finished 1 minute ago, but you're still there for an extra 10, when you gather that all up together, you realize that you really do have the time. It's an immature conversation to have, that we don't have the time. We do. We don't want to do the work to find the time. Which leads me to point number 5, the ultimate source of joy. The type of joy that only one being can give you, that the world cannot take away, is the one that we find in God. And the only way to find that joy is to spend time with Him every single day. I think one of the most important things that her daily success journal, which is my journal that I've created for everybody who wants to make a transformation in their lives. Everybody who's just like, I have a goal and I want to achieve it and I need something to hold me accountable. 90 days of this, honey, complete change. The first thing that it asks you is, what is the verse of the day? And what do you have to do the verse of the day? You have to read your Bible. And when you read your Bible, you spend time with God. And that's how you find your joy. By finding time for God first. It will start to open up things in your life. The first thing it will open up is that maybe I do have the time. Maybe I haven't been making God a priority. Because if you're not spending time with Him every day, then He's not a priority in your life. For us to be talking about all the things that God adds into our lives, the prosperity, that He'll protect you, and all of those things, at the very basic, level 1, kindergarten, when we're learning how to crawl in life, it's us finding time for God every day. Thereafter, we can talk about everything else. But it's a basic. Let's get this one right, because that is the ultimate way that we find our joy. The type of joy that the world cannot take away from us is by finding time to spend with God, our heads deep in the Bible, and making sure that we're with Him. This journal does ship internationally. All you have to do is go to the link down below and you can get yourself a copy today. Honeys, I hope that you find your joy, whatever it is that gives you this extra light from the inside. And when you're walking down the street and people are just like, there's something about that girl. What is it? It will be that you have a special type of joy filled in your jar that nobody else can take away. You know, when you come around a person, you're just like, I love this person's energy. There's just something about that girl. There's something about you that is waiting to be unlocked. And never, ever let anyone take away from it. Honeys, I'm so happy to be back here on How I Do Things. Next time, I promise I will apply for leave before I take it. Okay? Yes? Yes? Okay. Cool. Until next time, beautiful people, thank you so much for joining. Make sure that you do leave a comment down below and give this a big thumbs up. Have a beautiful Sunday. I'm Kopano, Shimange, and this is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, and thank you so much for watching this video right until the end. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, tell me what you doing, girl? You know you want to subscribe. You know you do. You're here. You're just watching video after video and you're not subscribing. Just take care. Don't help you just to subscribe. And if you have not binged on anything yet, here's your free invitation. Until later days, beautiful people. Toodles.